exciting moment of show off on the talk show. My name is Emilia, and I am live at Alliance Francaise Lagos at the Sink or Swim exhibition, carefully curated by my guest for today. His name is Ugo Ahiakwo. Am I right?
Ahiakwo.
Ugo Ahiakwo. I'm actually right about that. So Ugo is an amazing art designer, curator, and sculptor, and he's here today to talk about some of his works on the show. Good afternoon, Mr. Ugo.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing? Are you shy? It's been so many days of exhibition, so how is it going so far?
It's been well received. It's still lacking on the sales end, but it's a matter of time. And I understand quite a bit that a lot of people aren't used to seeing works like this here. You're probably not going to see anything like this in Lagos for a while. So it's still taking some getting used to, but for the most part, people's reception has been good to that.
Okay, so I want to ask you, why did you choose this style of art design?
I didn't choose. I wouldn't say I chose it. More so, it chose me. Because I just think back even when I was young and my journey through life. When I was really young, I had always wanted to do something creative. I wanted to be an artist, and then eventually I wasn't too interested in that. I was now more interested in fashion design, and during COVID and NSAS and whatnot, I found myself creating art again. So I had a starting point. I can draw, I can paint, but over time I got bored and I tried to find new solutions, new ways of expressing things. I'm interested in doing public sculptures, public installations, such things. Stuff like that I usually maybe it's a grant or someone commissioned it or something, but they're there for the public to enjoy. Which is why it's nice to have exhibitions, because then the public gets to see it for a while. Having an exhibition it's cool, it's great, but it's not all that hyped as people would like to think it is. You can have the best exhibition in the world and maybe millions attend and no sales.
You mentioned that you came back to Nigeria in 2019. How has the atmosphere been for your creativity? Because in Nigeria it's hard to focus, even when you have the inspiration. With so many distractions on board, we have the fuel scarcity, naira scarcity. When you're thinking to go and change your new naira, how do you manage to focus? How do you manage to do that?
It's hell, working here, but if you really want to do something, you're gonna do it regardless of whatever's going on. This exhibition, making it happen was a big miracle. Last year I made the most money I ever made, but much of it went into this, and at some point even my phone got stolen. I had to
you've seen Shege in Nigeria already?
We all have, but regardless, I was I'm not gonna put I refuse to, because it's easy to give up and fold your arms and do things are hard and whatnot, but anybody who sees this exhibition can tell that a lot of work has gone through this. Some things might look very simple, but it took weeks to make, months to make. But there are other pieces in my exhibition that took a shorter time, and time honestly is irrelevant sometimes. When it comes to art, but I don't know. It's hard here, but if you really want to do something, you're gonna find a way.
So is the market reception encouraging?
No, it's not.
So is it that Nigerians don't like artworks or what?
There are art collectors here,
yeah.
but the ones the ones that I am familiar with, I don't know. The art market is tricky. There's the fact that we're going through a lot in Nigeria right now, but also there's the fact that the works that I'm doing is it's beyond what you see around here. It takes someone who is probably, I don't know. It's not easy here, and but you have to start somewhere. When abstract expressionists started making art, they didn't sell, but now their works go for millions. And sometimes in art, I really hate this, but sometimes in art, like I've realized that a lot of human beings don't trust their instincts. So sometimes people see something and they feel it's good, but they're waiting for someone else to approve of it, or like some other organization. And like some artists, like they have it, like a lot of people have it like that. Like they've been making work for years, and then all of a sudden one person buys their work, or some magazine talks about them or something, and all of a sudden so many people start rushing like to get it, and it doesn't make sense to me. Like
Where in Nigeria are you from?
River State.
Oh, really? River State. So how has your background influenced your creativity?
I haven't been to my state much, but again, how I'd say that it has influenced. I mean, I've spent, while I was in Nigeria, I spent much of it in Lagos or Ogun State, where I was at boarding house for some years in secondary school. But how I'd say maybe it's influenced my art. Again, back to the whole refinement thing. I'm from River State. We have a lot of crude oil, and we don't refine it. We sell it to foreign countries, and then we buy it back as petrol or fuel, and like even all this false scarcity, for instance. It might not be like, if say we refine these things, we might not be having this issue right now. And in that sense, where I'm from has influenced my art.
What is the most exciting part about being an artist for you?
For me, the most exciting part is you're always thinking about it. Like your consciousness is like, your level of consciousness is like, you're more conscious than more people, than the average person. Like I don't underestimate anything. Like some of my pieces, even in this exhibition, are inspired by very random events. Like there are pieces that were inspired by when I was brushing my teeth, like bubbles of water. There are pieces that were inspired by me getting out of bed, like looking at my whole messy bed situation. And
like that one there, it looks like a messy bed.
Exactly. For me that's the most exciting part. Like I don't like, people talk about artist block and whatnot. I don't think that's a problem I have, because I feel like there's inspiration everywhere. If anything, is more so because there are sometimes I see something that could potentially inspire something, but I realize, okay, this is not my calling, this is not my aesthetic or something. So for me, it's more so being able to filter things, like this works for me, this doesn't work for me. Because again, like I said, I can draw, I can paint, but like at this stage, it doesn't help me express what I want to express.
Okay, so how does it work in the arts industry? Is there any collaboration or support among artists? Because I always believe that in a creative space, collaboration is very essential. So is there anything like that in your art?
One thing that's nice about the works that I'm like creating at the moment is so far I haven't collaborated with artists per se, but more so designers, and it's nice to have a design background. But like my works are kind of like flexible. Like they work in design. Like this piece was featured in a fashion campaign with Ahiakwo for the Vignette fashion campaign. Some of the pieces I made for this exhibition were inspired by collaborations I had done with another designer. So it's not always about like say collaborating with artists per se. I'm more so thinking about collaborating with every other creative field I'm interested in. In the future, I'm interested in collaborating with culinary artists. I'm interested in collaborating with architects, with furniture designers, with all kinds of creatives. I'm like trying to think of like not just art, like art being limited to creative art, but like in a general sense.
I love how passionate you are, talking about what you do. But let me ask you, if you weren't doing art, what else would you have been doing?
Yeah, I don't see myself doing anything differently from what I'm doing right now. If anything, just I'd have gotten to a point where I'm able to like broaden my reach.
The materials you use in creating, how do you you buy them, or you just move around?
Some things I just randomly find, some things I go and search for. For instance, with this exhibition, there are some pieces that feature truck parts. Those I found and I bought. But like those were like nearby, and then there were some pieces I made with fabric, and the point of those was like, because I didn't want the exhibition to feel very harsh and very aggressive, because like Lagos is harsh, Lagos is aggressive. I want my exhibitions to feel calming. So the pieces I made with fabric, they're called seascapes. So they're kind of like supposed to like counter, like contrast these like truck pieces, these aggressive looking pieces quite nicely. And for those I had to search for them. Like it took me a while to find that particular fabric, and it just worked perfectly. Sure.
Lastly, how do you define success as an artist? What is success to you?
That's a hard question, and
Maybe
I'm
when
still
you make millions of dollars, right?
I'm still figuring this thing out. I've been creating art since I was young, but like it wasn't until 2020 that I don't like the term professional artist, but like looking at it, like I've had my journey as an artist has been quicker than some, but yeah, I'm still figuring this thing out. And at this point, success for me, and it's gonna change because I feel definitions of success will change. Success for me, at the moment, would be nice for people to actually buy pieces.
Very important.
But
Yeah.
like, 'cause, I mean, it's not about sales for me. Like I'm creating because like I love what I do. It excites me, but like it's also nice when you know it has a destination.
Absolutely. All right. It's been an amazing chat with you, and I would say that what I have seen here is really, really beautiful. And keep up the good work. Definitely, they're gonna buy.
You never know.
They're gonna buy. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Talk Show with Emilia. Take care. Bye.